And now, before the address by the Director HRDC JNTUH, Dr. GK Viswanadh sir, I would like to take few minutes to introduce sir. Dr. GK Viswanadh sir is Professor of Civil Engineering, and sir has vast experience in academics, research, consultancy, administration, and examinations. And sir held various positions in JNTUH, such as the Head of Civil Engineering, Director of Evaluation, Director Academic and Planning, OSD to Vice Chancellor, and presently the Director UGC HRDC. And now I request Dr. GK Viswanadh sir to address the participants.
Thank you, madam. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Honorable Chief Guest of today's inaugural session, respected Dr. A. Govardhan, Director of our university. The guest of honor, Professor Manjur Hussain, our beloved Registrar of the university. And my colleague, Professor Anita Sheila, Coordinator for the program on signals and systems. Dr. Rajita from the pharmacy, drug discovery, and Professor Jayalakshmi Madam, Professor from EEE, and the coordinator for the power systems. Honorable speakers, we have consented for delivering their lectures during this 2 weeks refresher course. Our Deputy Director, Professor Nagjata, Professor of EEE, and the Deputy Director of HRDC. Technical Officer, Madam Uma. Technical team, Mr. Veeru from Ibongu. Participants from various institutions who are attending these 3 refresher courses of electrical and electronics engineering, electronics and communication engineering, and pharmacy. Of course, from the other allied specializations also, life sciences, etc. And the supporting staff of our HRDC, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to you all. I extend a warm welcome to our chief guest and guest of honor to this inaugural session, and my sincere thanks to all the guests for having accepted our invitation for this session. All the time, our Honorable Vice Chancellor has been encouraging our HRDC to conduct several refresher and orientation programs to the teachers of various institutions. I must be thankful to our Honorable Vice Chancellor for giving this encouragement to reach out to the faculty across the country. On behalf of HRDC JNTU, I extend a warm welcome to all the participants. And as you are maybe aware that our HRDC is an integral unit of our university, and it has been established with a main theme of training the teachers. We conduct several programs like refresher courses of 2 weeks or 3 weeks duration, short-term courses of 1 week duration, workshops, then orientation programs, and the faculty development programs, also the faculty induction programs for the fresh teachers who take teaching as a career. So the HRDC, this HRDC is unique in its feature of offering various programs to the teachers from professional institutions. Apart from the conventional courses, we conduct the courses for professional colleges. And during this academic year also, we organized several programs. As you are aware that there is a problem of COVID pandemic and face-to-face mode of conduct of programs could not happen. Even till today, we have been going only online. In spite of that, we tried to take this as an opportunity to conduct the program in the online mode. And till now, we have conducted 34 online programs. And today, of course, 3 more programs are getting added to that. About 4,300 teaching faculty from various colleges across the country have been trained. In fact, we were in doubt how to conduct these HRDC programs because of this COVID. because earlier all our programs are only in face-to-face mode, and the faculty member across the country would be reaching physically to JNTU, and we provide the accommodation, guest facilities there, lodging, boarding, everything, and the interaction will take place throughout the day, and not only with the resource persons, but also with the coordinator and the faculty members who are joining from various institutions. So there would be a lot of interaction one to the other. But unfortunately, COVID made us not to go online. But so we did not sleep off. We started conducting the programs through online, and we have successfully conducted 34 programs as of now. Apart from the courses being sanctioned by the UGC, our HRDC also organizes various faculty development programs for the teachers of the affiliated engineering colleges of JNTH, and the funding is provided by All India Council for Technical Education. And last year also we have conducted 10 such programs. Coming to the teaching fraternity, we have been here, maybe coming from several institutions. We are all the teachers, so we need to meet the rapid changes in the knowledge landscape. So education must move towards less content, more towards learning about how to think critically and how to solve the problems, how to be more creative and how to be more multidisciplinary, and how to be innovative, and how to adapt and absorb the new material. So in our field, this has become a big challenge, in fact, to all the teachers. We cannot be a teacher with the knowledge what we gained when we were at the learning stage. So that means if we do not update our knowledge, probably would be the outdated teachers. If we are the outdated teachers, naturally the present day generation do not accept us as a good teacher. They do not accept because the technology is changing so fast. The subject content also has been changing so fast, particularly in the professional education. And we must be ready. We must be ready to gear up to these new changes and become a successful teacher in the classroom. This is what is required for the present day generation and to meet the present day requirement also. So to be a successful teacher, we need to update our ourselves, and we need to update our content. We need to update our pedagogical knowledge also. We cannot simply limit ourselves only to simple classroom teaching with chat and talk. So gone are those days. We need to move towards using the technology, using new pedagogical tools, flipped classroom, blended learning. Thereby the students also will be motivated towards learning. If they learn, what more is required? For the teacher, if all the students are very attentive towards the teacher, what more is required to a teacher? The teacher will be fully satisfied. He will become a successful teacher. He will become the best teacher because the students are learning from the teacher and they are becoming a knowledgeable graduates. If they are knowledgeable graduates, many things can happen. Many things can happen. Many wonders can happen. So as a teacher, probably we need to update our knowledge more and more frequently, and hence we have been conducting these type of refresher courses, orientation programs, etc. We need always try to bridge the gap between the current state of learning outcomes and what is required to the student. So this gap is to be bridged from time to time. Higher education, particularly if you look at the technical education, it is playing a very important role. And it's contributing to a major share for the overall development of the education system and plays a vital role in the social and economic development of our nation. So excellence in education results from innovative teaching techniques, effective instructional material that what we are providing to our students also. So teaching is a profession where success as a teacher depends on the ability of the student. This is definitely acceptable fact. If the student is more and more able, the teacher becomes more successful. But there have been such teachers who have made even the worst students also to become the best students or the best learners. So it is evident that understanding of a subject taught by a teacher depends on the methods of teaching, pedagogy adopted by the teacher, and the depth of subject content possessing by the teacher. So we conduct various refresher courses various orientation programs, various faculty development programs, to see that the teacher upgrades, the teacher be in the current scenario. This is what is required. If the teacher is with the subject what he learned and try to adopt a simple conventional practice of going to the classroom and then teaching to the student what all he learned when he was a student, probably he cannot be a successful teacher. That is the reason why we try to conduct this programs. In fact, we all know from our personal experience that knowledge also fades over time. So our brains are very efficient at dumping a lot of information we don't need. And the best way we have of showing our brain that that information is still being useful is by using it. If you use it, probably even if it is available in your brain, if you use it, it will come out and it will try to get refreshed. So it's a very classic way of a case of either use it or lose it. So what this means, the learning is the most of us need, and to review the very important concepts from time to time. And this is where the refresher course comes into picture. And a refresher course is designed to bring all the teachers back to the basics so that they can review some of the fundamentals. Initially, in the earlier speakers also they are telling that Madam Antashila was mentioning that during the first week, she is reviewing the content of what all the existing content. So this is very much required. If you don't refresh yourself, probably it is not possible for you. Though it is there in your mind, in your brain, you will not be able to take it out effectively at the required times, because you may forget. It's all quite natural. So it needs to be brushed up on the new information which is required for you as a teacher. We have been conducting these courses so that the teachers also build up the long-term memory for particularly for a topic where they require more and more. So this type of brushing up would be required. Sometimes what will happen for a period of time when you have been continuously teaching this subject, you may not be knowing where you are going wrong. You feel that that is only correct because your mind always says that since you have taught this topic in this direction last year, you need to follow the same thing this year also. So it causes certain mistakes also. But if you attend the refresher course, there is possibility that you can rectify the mistakes and you can improve the productivity also. And also it offers an effective warm up for the teachers who have taken a break in your subject content, because we have so many subjects in engineering. The subject which we teach today, this year, may not be taken up by us in the next year. There may be some other junior teacher, he may be interested in that, and we give that subject, we try to take another subject, we go to PG. And over a period of time, what will happen, there would be a break also. For example, I have taken one subject this semester, which I taught during 2003-04. After 15-16 years, I took the subject once again this year. It will happen. So we need to understand what happened in this subject during these 15 years. So what is the development that took place? Accordingly, you need to prepare your mind, you need to prepare for the subject, and you need to prepare for the classes. So this will happen through these refresher courses also. And another advantage would be like, the same subject is being taught by several teachers in the several institutions, or they are joining together now. So there is a lot of possibility for the interaction among your peers. There is a lot of possibility to interact with your course coordinator continuously for a period of 2 weeks, and a lot of opportunity for you to interact with the resource persons. So these are all the advantages that you have with the refresher course. And I hope that the coordinator madams also must have taken up all these aspects into consideration while preparing their schedule for first week as well as for the second week. So what is required very importantly from your side is that you pay a lot of attention, try to mingle and try to pay full login time, which is mandatory, of course, mandatory requirement. So you need to maintain full login time, and you try to make use of the chat box and try to interact with your peers, because we have created already the WhatsApp groups. So I hope all of you are there in your respective course group. So whatever doubt that you get, let it be a very silly doubt also about your subject, just post it. So this will have a lot of advantage that the others would see, and your peers, your colleagues, your friends, your participants will try to attend to that. If not, the course coordinator also will attempt to attend to that, and they will explain to you in the next class and so on. This is the advantage, and try to make this program more and more effective by utilizing this opportunity of attending to and maintaining the full login time, which is arranged by the coordinators with very subject experts in their subject areas. Try to get the maximum benefit out of all these sessions. And this is a 2-week program, so there will be 12 days of sessions will be there. Usually we arrange about 4 sessions a day. Of course, certain laboratory sessions are there in some other courses, so they also will be taken up only online. What is required from your side is to maintain the login time perfectly, full 100%. Secondly, try to make use of the chat box, WhatsApp group, and interact with the participants, interact with the resource persons. This is the second thing. Third thing, at the end of each day, for all these 12 days, 2 weeks program, 2 multiplied by 6, 12 days, at the end of the day, coordinator would provide you an assignment. So I request all the participants that you need to submit this assignment by completely filling it up and uploading into the HRDC portal. So the procedure also would be taught to you in the evening after the coursework is over. Any doubts, upload your etc. would be provided to you. To submit within 24 hours. By today's assignment before 8 p.m. if it is provided to you. By tomorrow 8 p.m. you need to upload your assignment. Submission of assignment also is mandatory apart from keeping the login time, and there will be online quiz test conducted by the course coordinators to end the course, and all these parameters the certificate would be provided. See, it is only a matter of certificate that you are attending. You are attending for a lot of interaction. You are attending for updating your knowledge. You are attending for keeping yourself intact with the current state of your subject. Try to keep those things in your mind. Automatically, the certificate will follow and it will come to you. I wish all of you a very grand success, and I congratulate all the participants. And I must be thankful to all the participants who have taken a lot of pains by adjusting your classwork and then by taking the permission from your teachers and from your HODs, from your principals, and then attending this course. And a special thanks to our chief guest and guest of honor and all the resource persons for gracing today's inaugural session. We look forward to listen to you, sir. Thank you one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable information and address, which really inspires the faculty members. Thank you, sir. And our today's guest of honor.